Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. It is almost the last week of Women's History Month, right? And I've been doing women's health topics all month long because, of course, that is my focus this month and every month. But specifically this month, I've been focusing and keying in with my women's wellness gatherings and then health consultations that I'm doing as a result of those gatherings as well with lots of women this month. And 24 days in now, I can tell you there's one topic that has been resonating with lots of women. Of course, we talk about hormones and lots of other things as well, but when we get down and to the nitty gritty when it comes to hormones, a lot of women are dealing with one of those things that sometimes may feel uncomfortable, but during these conversations, it's not because I make it a very transparent and open conversation in a safe space, right? So, but low libido is that topic, okay? And so before anybody gets uncomfortable here during the live, there's no reason for that because I can't even see you. But it's not that kind of conversation, right? Because what I've been seeing is during these gatherings and consultations, right, is that it's just coming up more and more and more than anything else. And so I want to talk about it and help women understand that realizing specifically, hey, it's not just about desire. It's not what you think it is when it comes to libido or the lack thereof, right? So if you've ever felt tired, just overwhelmed with life, right? Disconnected from your body as a woman, okay? Or just not interested the way you used to be. It's not just what you think it is. You're not alone, number one, okay? You are not alone. And that's one of the things, unfortunately, that keeps coming up during these discussions that women think they're the only ones that feel this way, and they're not. So you're not alone. More importantly, there's nothing wrong with you either. Okay, keep that in mind. I want you to know that. Okay, but your body is just actually trying to tell you something. So my job as a natural medicine practitioner is to help you figure out what your body's saying. Okay, so what it's trying to tell you, and what are we gonna do about it? Right? I'm always talking about root cause, right? Not just a symptom, which is what low libido is. It's a symptom. But what is the root cause of that symptom in your specific situation? So now let's reframe it a little bit, okay? Low libido is not just a hormone issue. So I want you to understand that first. It's oftentimes a signal, okay? What is that signal? Let's break it down. Number one, stress. Surprise, surprise, right? We all know and love to hate stress. There's good and bad stress. Most of it is not the good kind. But when your body is constantly under stress, as women, we are stressed, right? I talk a lot about in my gatherings how do we handle stress and saying no to, just adding additional things to your plate, all those different things. But when your body is under constant stress, your body goes into survival mode, right? So guess what? Intimacy is not a priority. It's not. It is not. Your body's trying to figure out literally how to survive. So it's not going to be thinking about other things that your spouse may be thinking about, or your significant other, or your boyfriend, or just even you wonder yourself, why don't I think about these things? Well, it's because you have 50 million other things on your plate. You are stressed to the max. And intimacy, there is no time for that in your brain. It is not a priority. Okay, so that's one, stress. Number two, fatigue. So when stress comes, what comes later? Fatigue, you're tired. Many women I talk to are just simply exhausted all the time. They go to bed at night, they wake up and are still exhausted. Yeah, so by the end of the day, there's nothing left to give, right? You wake up tired, you go throughout the motions, you go to work. Even if you don't go to work, you're home with the children, right? You're doing dishes, you're doing laundry, you're doing all the things that we do as women, and there's nothing left. Those priorities throughout the day, right? At the end of the day, there's nothing left for you to give to someone else, let alone yourself. So intimacy, again, is not a priority. So one, stress. Two, fatigue. Three, hormonal imbalance. So your hormones, yes, will play a role, can play a role, okay, but they don't operate in isolation. So if you do have hormonal imbalance, right, you may have low testosterone. But guess what? You're also fatigued. You're also stressed out. That doesn't help the situation, okay? Because they all play a role in low libido. And then last, nutrient depletion. This is a big one because most women are running on empty, right? Low minerals, low nutrients, and your body just doesn't have the resources it needs to function properly, right? I always talk about not just eating healthy foods, but absorbing healthy foods, digesting healthy foods. What you're putting in your mouth, what are you taking away from it, right? It's more than about what we're eating, but what are we digesting, right? If you're eating what you consider healthy food, are you eating for your hormones, right? I eat for my hormones daily. I eat for healthy hormone production. What does that look like? It's not low fat. Absolutely not, right? It is not tons of carbs. It's not tons of sweets, right? All these different things deplete nutrient supply. The raw materials that you need to make healthy hormones to have a healthy libido and to actually be able to handle stress, right? All of that is founded and based in healthy nutrition. Okay, so I hope you wrote that down. Number one was what? Stress. Two, fatigue. Three, hormonal imbalance. And four is nutrient depletion. Are you nutrient depleted? Think about those things, okay? Because guess what? Your body will not prioritize intimacy if it's struggling just to function. No, remember. So if you feel like you're in survival mode, there will not be a libido. It can't be. Your body cannot. God didn't design us to function that way, right? Yeah, you have the tools to have reproduction, right? But do you have the desire? Do you have the capacity for it, right? Those are the questions you should ask yourself. Are you operating in a state where you're creating a low libido? Are you giving your body what it needs in order to have healthy functioning libido? All right. So now solutions. What do we do about it? Because this is what you want to know. What do you do about it? Number one, don't chase the libido. All right. You support the body. If you do that, one day you'll wake up, and you'll start little flickers of things that weren't there before, right? But don't chase the fact that you have no desire now. If we correct and address the symptoms by supporting the body, right? The symptoms resolve themselves, okay? So, number one, restore foundational nutrition. So, remember, I said you can't operate from a state of depletion. So, restore your foundational nutrition, okay? Most women need to start with giving your body specifically what it needs, right? So, vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, okay? So, when your body is nourished, everything that it needs can begin to shift, right? Everything that's supposed to operate nominally will when you give your body what it needs. Again, those resources that you need to be able to function properly, right? I'm always talking about healthy foundation, right? So being able to have a strong nutritional foundation is the root of having a good healthy libido, all right? So I did a live a couple of weeks ago now, last week, on vitamins and the right ones and the wrong ones, and so go look at that live if you need more information on that. But make sure you're taking the right vitamins for the foundation that you need. And again, reach out to me if you need to know what I take, okay? So that's two. Restore your foundational nutrition. Two, one, two. Supporting stress and your nervous system, okay? Hand in hand. You cannot heal in a constant state of stress. Doesn't work like that. It does not. Okay, so you have to rest. That means do what? Go to bed at night. I'm going to pause right there. Rest. What does that mean? Go to bed at night. Go to bed at night. Put down the phone. Turn off the blue light that's keeping you in a state of chaos, right? Don't put it next to your bedside. Put it in the other room, okay? Get off the phone. Turn off the TV. Lay down. Let your brain decompress. Let your thoughts decompress. Write it down if you need to before you even get into bed, right? Get those thoughts out of your head and write it down so that you can do what? Rest. Rest. You cannot heal in a constant state of stress. You will not have a libido in a constant state of stress, all right? So rest, breathing. So when you do lie down at night, okay, breathe. Focus on your breathing. In the nose 4, out 8. Do that 5 to 10 times when you lay down in the bed at night. Dr. Green, I can't sleep at night. What? Okay, well, what are you doing? Are you being intentional about your rest? When you lie down at night, do you have a cell phone between you and the ceiling? Talking about you going to bed? No. Okay, turn it off, get it out, and breathe. Breathe. And that helps you do what? Slow down. When you slow down, because you're breathing appropriately, your body slows down, your brain slows down, you can drift away to sleep. Okay? And then support. If you need support at night as well, I have a special mellow out magnesium combo that I take at night before bed, right? Even my youngest, my 7-year-old, she goes to bed with her mellow out, right? Because she's the one that's antsy all night long. So she calms herself down. She knows what to do already, of course, because I've taught her. But we take our mellow out at night before bed. We rest, we breathe, slow down, and melt away to sleep. Okay? So, 1, restore foundational nutrition. 2, was 2. You remember what's 2? Supporting your stress and nervous system. 3, improve your energy. Energy and libido are connected. So, whenever someone tells me, man or woman, I don't have any energy, but a lot of times, guess what? It's women. I don't have any energy. If you are exhausted, your body is conserving energy, not connecting. So if you're in a state of conservation, which is, I said, what? Survival mode, right? You cannot be connected enough to have the energy that is required for a libido, okay? So you have to make sure you're doing what? Resting, supporting stress, getting your nutrition in so that you can improve your energy state, right? You cannot, again, you can't have libido if you're exhausted all the time. And then last, my ultimate favorite, because I talk about it all the time, in order to support your hormones naturally, balancing them, gut health. Ha! We knew Dr. Green was going to bring it up, right? Gut health. Are you pooping? Are you going to the bathroom 3 times a day to have a bowel movement? Not once, not twice, but thrice. Yes, I said it, 3. Yes. If you're skipping days, if you go every 2 days, every 3 days, which is what I hear all the time, that is not healthy, number 1. That means you have toxicity building up in the system. But guess what? That toxicity includes bad hormones. So that you will create hormonal imbalance simply because you're not going to the bathroom to remove the excess estrogen, the excess bad hormones. Okay, so you have to make sure you're supporting your gut health, right? And when you do that, that supports your liver function. Your liver is where the excess estrogen is stored. So when you're pooping, your liver can remove the excess estrogen so it can go out the back door. So that you can have healthy hormonal imbalance, so that you can have, guess what? Healthy libido. So that's what creates the overall balance, okay? Making sure that you're balancing your hormones naturally by going to the bathroom, right? So you can have healthy liver function, so you can have healthy libido, all right? So I hope you got that. I gave you the reasons why it may happen, but also how to support and what to do about it, okay? Because this is exactly what I've been walking women through in my consultations this month, okay? I've lost count now, but I did 7 alone yesterday consultations. I've already done 2 today about women and the things that their bodies are asking for, just to be quite blunt, okay? Things that your body is saying, hey, I need support in this area, but I'm helping you understand what that means, what your body is actually saying. Because women are different. Every woman is different, okay? And your body has its own story. So what you need may not be what your sister needs or your neighbor needs or your best friend, right? It's about understanding what your individual body is saying to you, all right? So it's not just about, when I say libido, I want to make sure I say this clearly. It's not just about intimacy, okay? It's about, one, how you feel in your body, you personally, okay? Your energy. Are you tired when you wake up, right? Your connection to yourself. Are you exhausted? Are you connected internally, right? And then your confidence as a woman, right? I will tell you this, if when you go to the bathroom and you're releasing toxicity, you feel better. Your confidence is on a different level just because you went to the bathroom. And it's an amazing thing. So when women come back to me, and I'm talking from a real place here, women come back to me to tell me, Dr. Green, I can now go to the bathroom daily and I just feel different. I feel different simply because now I can have a bowel movement. Because guess what? Things begin shifting in your body because you're removing toxicity. Okay, you're removing things that should not be built up in the system. And you deserve to feel like yourself again, right? You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be confident. You deserve to be less toxic, which creates the freedom to have, guess what? A healthy libido. Yes, all right? So, in closing, if this is something that you're dealing with, okay, I would love to help you. You do not have to figure it out alone. You are not alone. I have been offering 30-minute consultations where we walk through what's going on in your body very specifically, okay? And I help you create a simple, natural plan. Simple, all right? And honestly, that is where the transformation begins. When you are doing what your body's asking for, not what your neighbor or your coworker or your friend or your sister, your mom, not what their body's asking for, but what your body's asking for, okay? So if you want my help, just message me, let me know, DM me, drop the word consult here in the comments. Hey Maria, drop consult here in the chat, and I'll reach out to you individually. So there's no pressure, just conversation, okay? So I can help you figure out again what your body's saying, because it's not about fixing something that's broken. Okay, that's not what it's about. It's about supporting your body so it can function the way it was designed to. And then when that happens, everything changes. All right. So let me know how I can help, if at all, and share with someone you think this will resonate with, or you may know even is having this concern as well. So I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. And happy Women's History Month. May is officially Women's Health Month, right? But I'm gonna roll right on into women's health every day. So I don't need a day for that. I don't need a month. But here we go. All right. Love y'all. Bye, Maria.